Okay, what's up, sports fans? It's Max for you. Well, I actually plan to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers situation when James was still around in terms of free agent moves and the issue with Mike Brown. But I figured out it would be a waste of time. I mean, very honestly, it would be a waste of time. But however, there are some things that I would like to point out when I was watching Bruce Blitz's return of the King video in his LeBron James account. In his description, he blamed the Cavaliers organization for wasting effort and failing to bring in a better supporting cast and Mike Brown. Well, let me just briefly let me tell you briefly about my point of view into that matter. Yes, I agree with Bruce Blitz on the issue in terms of failing to bring in a competent coaching staff. But in my opinion, that is the only issue that I would blame the organization for. Well, actually, there was nothing that could have been done about the aspect to attract high caliber free agents to Cleveland. In today's society, athletes of today, they are attracted towards more attractive cities with a good reputation, like Los Angeles, Boston, New York, Chicago, Orlando. I mean, just to give you a few examples, cities like this offer a better entertainment facilities and a better media market and publicity. This is exactly what young players or high caliber free agents are looking for. I mean, besides the basketball aspect and the legendary status of these cities. So why would anybody bother to come to Cleveland? I mean, that is the whole point. Nobody wants to go to Cleveland. I mean, there's no way an organization would be able to control such a competitive environment and those players' attitude towards any city. I mean, we have to accept the fact that high caliber free agents are attracted towards those cities that offer a better media market and publicity. I mean, my last assumption about why nobody wants to come to Cleveland, I mean, that is just my personal insight. Well, if you think about it, nobody wants to play for a city that was cursed by the legacy of the legendary number 23. Well, you know who I'm talking about, huh? Well, that's all I got to say about that. Let's move on to the next issue. Well, my actual objective was to talk more about the Chicago Bulls and Derrick Rose. Well, let's start off with Derrick Rose. I mean, he's playing such an unbelievable season. It's just a joy to see him playing aggressively, driving to the basket with ferocious intensity, and his playmaking abilities to find the open man are just incredible. Most importantly, he's one of the few players in the backcourt who can contain players like Rajon Rondo on the defensive end, because he matches him in quickness, and in addition to that, he has the size advantage over him, which makes it harder for Rondo to play on the one-on-one end. Well, whether Derrick Rose is ready to take the next huge step in carrying his team to the ultimate level, I mean, this is what we have to see. We have to check it out, man. I mean, this will be evident in this season and the following season. Well, actually, the Chicago Bulls, as I said before, are playing quite well without Joakim Noah. So, again, I must say, Mr. Bruce Blitz, in my opinion, there's nothing to worry about now. Because, and again, I have to refer to the aspect of supporting cast. The Bulls' supporting cast is doing quite a satisfactory job to make up for Joakim Noah's absence and finding alternative ways to compete. They have quite a competent coach in Tim Thibodeau. Is this his last name? Tim Thibodeau? Well, anyhow, this guy has been under apprenticeship with Doc Rivers over a long period of time. So he probably displays some tactics of the Doc Rivers school. Well, to conclude this analysis, I would like to say following. Once the Bulls get Joakim Noah back, they will be a heck of a team to watch. I vouch for that. I say it again, Mr. Bruce Blitz, I vouch for that. Because with Joakim Noah, the Bulls will have a big presence on the court, which is not to underestimate by any circumstances. Players like Joakim Noah play with a lot of passion. You must know about it, Mr. Bruce Blitz. You're from Chicago, and to me, the Bulls are one of the best young teams in the league to watch out for. I'm Max Ryu, and I'm out.